Hi guys, Meet, you're watching Ryan or All Things Pagan, recording a video for Pan Zoom on how do I become Wiccan. Please excuse the way I look in this video. There's poor lighting and it's a very hot day as well. So basically, firstly, why do you want to become Wiccan? Do you like all the cool little symbols like the pentacle? Do you like the fact it's so close to nature and the elements? Do you like the fact it's such kind of a closer link, like a very close bond with the god and the goddess? What part of it appeals to? Is it the spells? And to be honest, if it is just the spells that appeal to you, then Wicca probably isn't the best path, because there's a lot more to it than spellcraft. Spells are a tiny little part. When discussing Wicca with someone in the past, they agreed with me and said many people think they're practicing Wicca, but they're really just in it for the spells, which isn't what Wicca is about. So that leads on to then make sure you know what you're joining. There are plenty of places to tell you what Wicca is and what it's about. I'm reading an extract from the Wicca Bible, which is a really good book. I'm sorry I have to put my glasses on for this, because I'm basically blind without them. These days, Wicca refers to a set of practices, beliefs and traditions associated with people who call themselves witches. Witches call themselves Wicca, wise and Anglo-Saxon, not because they think they know more or better than anyone else, but because historically this expression referred to people who worked with nature and magic. In Wicca, wisdom is an aspiration rather than a starting point, and learning is an ongoing process. So that's just an extract. Wicca, in my own words, basically is a recreation of an old practice. It consists of a god and a goddess, and nature, a very close relationship with nature and deep appreciation for all things nature and all things in creation. So yeah, make sure you know what Wicca is, because you're asking how do I become one. I'm assuming you do know what Wicca is. There's no right or wrong way on how to become Wiccan. Many people take a years and a day study, but this isn't a set rule. You don't have to study for a year and a day, even though it is recommended. But it is highly recommended, and I think it's something you have to do, is a long period of study. And once you feel, now correct me if I'm wrong in this guys, but once you feel that you know enough knowledge, and once you're ready to dedicate yourself to this path, it's not just religion, it's a way of life, and it's for your whole life, so you need to be serious. Once you're ready, then you dedicate yourself to the god and to the goddess and to Wicca. But just because then you dedicate yourself doesn't mean that you're done learning. You are constantly learning. You are constantly picking up new things and learning new things from others. Hence why many people come on here on YouTube, is to learn more and share their information and what they have learned. So yeah, once you do a long period of study, you dedicate yourself. Before you dedicate yourself, there are a lot of things to consider. Once you know this is part for me, you've got to think about coming out of the broom closet, as it is often phrased. Many Wiccans and pagans get ridiculed and mocked and excluded because of their religion, because paganism is something that is seen as devil worship, and something evil, even though it's not. It is a harmonious, nature-based, loving religion. One of the main beliefs is the Wiccan read 8 words that some that are and harm none, do as thou wilt. If it harms nobody, then do it. So it is not devil worship. So if you're going to dedicate yourself to the path, then make sure you're and that if you're going to come out of the broom closet, that you're ready to put up with all this, because it is something that does exist, unfortunately. So what have I can say so far? Make sure you know what Wicca is. Make sure you know why you want to go on this path. Don't do it if it's just because it's a new phase or you know somebody who's doing it. Although it can be helpful to know somebody, don't do it because it's right for them. Something that's right for one person may not be right for another. Also, like I said, make sure you're in it for the right reason. Make sure you do a long period of study to make sure you know just what you're getting into and that you're ready. You'll know yourself in here, if you're ready or if you're not ready. And then once you're ready, you dedicate yourself, and you've totally, fully dedicated yourself to this life path. Even then, as I said, you keep learning. You can check out Mark, who's Rich Miner. He has a video on how to practice and the down low, and I have a video on how to practice on low budget. These are all things that you will need to think about as you progress in the path, on the path. If your parents, guardians, or whoever you live with, do not approve of Wicca, then it may be difficult to practice. If they don't approve and you were underage, as Mark said, leave it, don't practice behind their back, go back and talk to them again in a couple of months. When they see you're serious, then they may change their mind. The best thing you can do if you're like 15, 16 and they don't approve and you have no way to practice is just study until then. I know in this video I covered a lot basically of what Wicca is, but I hope I helped you on touching on how to become. Know why you're in it, do a long period of study, and when you feel you're ready, and when you think you're ready and have enough knowledge, then dedicate yourself to the craft. You can create your own dedication ritual. There are a couple of examples in books. I'm sure a lot of YouTubers here talk about how they dedicated themselves, and I'm sure if you ask them, they would be willing to share it. I hope I helped in some small little way. As I am fairly new, this video probably wasn't as helpful. Check out the likes of Lady Silver Vixen. She has a very, very good video on how to become Wiccan. Also Charming Pixie Flora and Tiptoe Chick have very good videos also. But also, even if you just type in those keywords, you'll find some interesting people here on YouTube. It's how I've met a lot of great friends here. So I hope I helped in some way. No matter how little it is, I'm sure you picked up something. If not, let me know and I'll try to have a conversation through message with you and help you learn more. I'm always there if anybody needs chat, as they know. Thanks for your subscriptions, thanks for your friendship. I'm going to be coming with an Elements video. That's been a long time coming. Sorry for not being active. I hope that doesn't continue. I hope to be active with videos. So thank you, Murray, Part, and blessed be all.